Hey guys, welcome to Crazy Days. It's Wanda and I am in my queen dome, and look at this. It's January the 20th. Actually 21st. Look at this. These things just keep blooming and blooming and blooming, and it's awesome. It got down last night to I think 27 or 8, something like that. And today it hasn't warmed up. So I'm going to show you around, oh, I've got a little creature, look. I've got a little bird that's been staying in here. Keeps flying around, and he likes it in here because it's warm. I guess we need to name him. I don't even know. Danny had to tell us what kind of bird it is. But I wanted to show you around in here. Tonight it's supposed to get down in the 20s again. It only got up in the 40s, I think, today. And there he is. Hey, guy. He's just flying around. Okay. He doesn't like me too much. He's just flying everywhere. All right. It got up to like 55. The sun didn't really come out. And even as cold as it is, it didn't get down below 40, so we're good. It was 40 this morning when I came out, and it's back up past 50, maybe close to 55. So that's good. You see the heat lamp at the end, that and the lights down the center. That's all the heat I had last night. Now we've got a fan, a heater down on the end we're going to add for now and see if we can't keep it warm tonight. He just goes everywhere. All right, this is my eggplant that's gone crazy. It's blooming all over the place, and look at this eggplant I got hiding in here. Isn't that amazing? The wild lettuce and the onions, some mums coming back out. The tomatoes are still blooming but haven't put anything on yet. Any of the tomatoes here have not put anything on. They're blooming. I just think it's the temperature's fluctuating too bad. All the potatoes are looking amazing. I dug one up the other day just to see, and they are really good eating size. These are the French fingerlings. So I'm going to give them another week or two and let them keep growing because they're still green. They're pretty. And then we'll see what we've got here. I am covering all my peppercorns. I kind of wrapped it, and I'm going to keep them wrapped for tonight. Some English peas, and look at this. They're getting there. They're not full yet, but look at this. They're blooming. Look at the cotton. I keep having blooms. Now it's not making cotton bolls except for the 3 on the bottom, but it has bloomed itself to death. And so I've got the ones on the bottom down here that are making, so we will have some cotton here, but it's just amazing to come out here and see it blooming this time of the year. And then more English peas. Look how these are hanging. Just hanging in there with peas. Let me show you what I've got here. Look at this. I've got Trail of Tears beans. Here. 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 Look over here. These are already turning. Got a whole bunch in here.
Got a ladder in there? Yeah.
What kind of bird is that, Papa?
Just a grass bird or house wren, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we got to plug this in up top. Got to unplug the fan.
All right, and look at the English peas. I mean, they're just hanging in peas, and they're blooming all the way down.
I tell you, it's warm before those ants.
Now some of these are starting to get pretty good size. They're not quite ready. They're still blooming. I snuck one yesterday, Papa.
Did you?
I did. It wasn't quite ready, but it was okay.
There's some of them that is, though.
They're doing pretty good all the way down. Then these these are the red rippers.
Yep.
They're coming back out. I don't know with the cold how they're going to do, but look at the red rippers, how they're putting on new growth everywhere. I'm covering the aloes just a little bit to protect them from that outer wall. We had to down the Egyptian walking onions, but look, still got flowers blooming.
Peppercorns are really doing good if we can just make it through these next few days.
I've got a blanket that I'm going to bring and put over the peppercorns just because, to give them a little bit of extra. They're getting a little stressed with this temperature fluctuation.
Yeah.
This one, I've got something ready to go around it. Look at Danny's rutabagas. I actually saw some little almost starts of rutabagas down under there. I don't know if he's going to have any, but look at those leaves. Put your hand up here beside these leaves.
Like it's mostly greens.
It is a lot of greens.
And you look at that, that's big old.
Big leaves.
Big
They're
old
huge. Our carrots, they're looking pretty good. We've got a few planted here. The tomatoes on this back wall, I was worried they may freeze, and they may. I don't know. They didn't last night, but we'll see. They're blooming. Like I said, they've been blooming for a month. Nothing's made a tomato yet. And then a few more potatoes and our ginger and our strawberries. The strawberries seem to be doing pretty good. I've got a few little blooms and a few strawberries in there. We've got one fig tree that's starting to come out and leaf out in here.
Oh man, English peas. Oh, there's one right there. Look at that big old pretty baby. Look at that. It's filled out good.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Oh my. English peas
Look at that.
in the greenhouse. Ain't nothing better than a sweet, fresh English pea, are they?
It is so sweet.
And
Like
look,
candy.
you see?
Trail of tears.
And look at these. All in here.
Those will be dry for long.
I've been letting them dry as they come. Look at my eggplant. It's getting there. We might have eggplant before long.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on these English peas.
Look.
That ain't quite there.
That one is. I'm fixing to eat one.
Uh-oh, you gonna have one?
Yeah, because see, it's going to start wrinkling if I don't get it. So how's your high tunnel doing?
It looks like it's running around 60 degrees. I mean, it's doing okay. I think that it's gonna be all right. Yours looks like it's 55 or 60, something like that.
Yeah.
So we're doing pretty good with it. With it being so cold outside, you know, I mean, tonight's not our coldest night. Actually, Sunday night's our coldest night. This morning was 27, and tonight's supposed to be 20, and Sunday morning's supposed to be about 18. So we're gonna see how it goes. We got the heat on. We got some heat lights down here at this end. We just installed another type of heater down here. I hear it clicking and heating up down there. So we'll see if it's enough heat to do this any good, or if we're going to have to up the heat even more than what we're doing. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking us, you know, why don't we put propane heaters in here? Why don't we put kerosene heaters in here? Guys, plants are different than people. You can't put propane and kerosene and all this kind of stuff in here with plants. They don't do well with those type gases being released in those fumes in here, because this thing is airtight almost, And those fumes would eventually probably kill the plants because it's just not good for them. And then some people says, well, why don't you use wood? Well, I got a messed up knee right now that is really incapacitating me, and for us to have to get up and come out here all during the night and try to keep wood going in a wood heater, it's just not worth it. You know, I mean, we could come in here, we thought about putting big rocks and all that in here, but if we do that, we got nowhere to walk hardly, because we're taking up most all of our space like it is with stuff to grow in. And so I found this old radiator heater in the attic of my barn. It was my mother-in-law's many years ago, and I forgot that it was up there. So I got it down, and it sounds like it's working. I hear it, and it's getting warm. It's radiating heat off of it. So between this running at 600 watts and that at 250, I think, plus we got the other lights on up here at the top. They're giving off some heat. And, you know, just the ground itself is warm in here and everything. I'm hoping, we'll know tomorrow morning, let's put it that way. We'll know tomorrow morning whether or not this was enough to actually do the job. I mean, we'll come out periodically and check the temperatures as nightfall begins to happen, and we'll just kind of see, you know, how the temperature is going.
In case we need to up the heater some or something to give it a little more heat.
Yeah, it'll actually go up another 900 watts.
Yeah.
To a total of 1,500. It's just that last night was 27, and this thing, we just had it last night, and it was only 40 something in here this morning. So that's fine for plants, you know. They won't freeze at that.
All right, guys, we're fixing to go in. This is a look at the Queen Dome before it gets down in the 20s again for a second night in a row.
Yeah, we got 4
and possibly
nights. We got 4 nights of it.
Okay, 4 nights altogether. So last night was the first night. Tonight's the second night. As you can see, everything's been doing real well. And I don't know where our little bird friend went, but
I don't know where he went. He was flying.
He's hanging around. He's eating the bugs and birds if they're
I did
bug
notice he was
stuff.
hopping around eating stuff, so
he's finding something to eat in here, which is good.
That's perfectly fine with me. I mean, unless he figured a way out of here.
I don't think so. So
I don't.
We'll check on him tomorrow and see if we see him flying around. But y'all, we hoping that we got enough heat in here to at least keep it for 4 days.
Hope so.
Talk to y'all later from Crazy Days.